to the house. Way to set the tone for this defense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Snags it over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it on the right. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bama! Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way from 4 yards out to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down. Quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
The Hurricanes have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Robinson. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop him.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back. And
there he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
It's so nice as a quarterback that it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes that Alabama offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Wants to throw. It's Westbrook. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down coming up. To fire. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Merritt. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that question. Now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Merritt. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for the score.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the third and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He'll take it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
On the run, it's Robinson. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Sweet spin. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And on that 3rd down, that play is set up to beat man-to-man coverage. You see the receiver, the ball gets thrown out in front of him, and he's able to get away from the defender, make some people miss, use the speed, setting up 1st and goal.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Going for 6. Touchdown, Canes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pocket breaking down. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He's got him this time. And he's still running after the move. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Trying to pound it in. He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too, Reese. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Hurricanes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He got it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Robinson. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The short hands. It's Robinson. Midfield, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the +42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Back to pass on second down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Westbrook. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Neither one of these offenses wasted any time settling into the game. They mashed it to the floor from the jump.
Well, it looks like routes against air at times as well. I mean, the defense just nowhere to be found on some of these plays.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down. With the catch, it's Merritt. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And they didn't get him lined up in the middle, so he'll have to knock it through from 54 yards out on the left side. It's good. And they go back on top. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Canes have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
That's reeled in. It's Shaw.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Hurricanes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, this this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Miami! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he has been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 17 over Tulane. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Westbrook. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. With jet sweep pass. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job on the defense.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Robinson. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Find space on the right. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Grab behind the line. It's off. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be third and long. He wants to change this route. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Throw. Touchdown, Bama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. The quick out. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of...
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Brought down at the 17 as he brought it all the way back inside the 20 after the pick.
Well, there's no quit in this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Alabama! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
You really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job, not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UNLV is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UTEP. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be intercepted, and the defense has set them up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw, and what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit.
Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the right. Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Paul.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Working the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Finds a soft spot in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Canes!
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And he makes the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the fourth quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession. And now let's see what happens.
Looking down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity.
Touchdown, Hurricane! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you've got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And he added the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with the W.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Open space at the 25. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more. So they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
He'll run it again. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You got the stop.